Learner Pathways, Data Collection and Reporting, or DCaR, exporting a file into a CSV format from DCaR. Once you have imported data into the system and validated that data, you will have a listing of the records that you've placed into DCaR below. With that in mind, you can do a number of things. You can go forth and look at your validation errors, identifying what errors and corrections are needed, as we've illustrated in step 2 of 3 of the mass upload process. You can also publish whatever data records have no errors, as illustrated below here with all of the zeros related to the rules. Both of those different items are options. If I go back to the course records related to exporting data, at this time, if I were to publish all the records that passed first and then export data, then I would just be exporting a list of the errors that I have remaining in my particular file and would have an easy CSV file that I could edit and then re-upload into the system. If I wish to have a record of all of my items, at this time before I publish the data, I would click Export in the bottom right-hand corner, and I haven't filtered it just for errors at this point. Then I would click Export Data. It would confirm it's exported successfully, and I would click Close. And then the bottom left-hand corner, whenever I export at any stage my particular files that I placed in the system, I click on the arrow. I can show in a specific folder. I can give it instructions on how to open it for a specific file type. Or in this case, I'll just click Open so that I will see here is the data that I placed in the system. And you'll notice that it matches what we showed earlier as the record that I uploaded into the system. This is key. Now, as you already had a copy of that record, again, whether or not you wanted to, for records purposes, save an entire copy of your record, or whether or not you wanted to click, in this case, Publish Data, publish those records that have no errors in them because you already have a copy of your CSV file that you uploaded. Clicking Close. Now we know that these records have all been successfully published. I can go back to the viewing of my course records and back to export, the exact same process for export. If I click Export Now and click All Data and do the export and have it confirm that it's successful, the key items that I get when I open this particular folder in comparison to my original, I now see I'm just getting those records that didn't clear that have the errors that still need to be corrected. I could now correct this exported CSV file, re-import it using the process discussed, using import data, and then validate that data, and then assuming that I've corrected all those errors, publish it. That method of using an export file would also ensure, again, that you're keeping your data system at your institution as the source of truth, and then sharing that data back into the DCaR system for then publishing into the catalog. This is an example, again, of how to export data from DCaR into a CSV file.